Oh, let me take my glasses off. Shut up. Hello. hello, booktubing world. It is I, Capri Nicole, and I'm back with another video. So if you are new here, make sure you hit that like button, that share button, that subscribe button. You don't even have to wait for the video to commence, because I'm gonna bring you that fire. Well, no, I'm not gonna bring you that fire. I'm gonna bring you that fire. Okay, so you don't even gotta fret. Just go ahead and subscribe. All right, if you don't follow your girl on Goodreads. Make sure you check out my book club on Facebook. Make sure you follow your girl on Instagram and tick up the talk, because I'm doing my best to post on there more. But let's get into this video. Are you coming up here? Come on, girl. Good job. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do a lot of bookish shit. I don't really have much energy to give more of a description because I just came back from outside and it is hot as the devil's ass crack out there. It is so hot. Like, this is a different type of hot. Like, my temperature was saying 90, or it was saying like 86. This is a different type of 86. This is not the 86 I grew up on as a child. I don't know what the hell this is. This feels like 115 degrees, just putting your face in the oven. I wanted to start a series on my channel. Well, I guess, I don't know if it would be considered an experiment video, because I know experiment videos are super popular right now, and I have so many coming up for you guys. I'm super excited for it. This series is going to be called One More Again, which is basically one more time. So one more again means one more time. Everyone following me? Okay. So one more again is something my mom used to say a lot growing up, and my grandmother as well, especially when it came to like wearing clothes. You gonna wear that one more again, you gonna wear that shirt one more again, you ain't going nowhere, you need to wear that one more again. It's basically like country ass AAV. Okay, so basically, because I gotta move my hands and she wanna get pet at the same time, it's just not working. So anyway, basically in this video and in the series, I'm going to be trying authors that I have tried and not enjoyed. But I feel like we could be a match. Like, I just have a hope. I have a list of authors where I've read 1, 2, 3 of their books, whatever, and none of them have clicked for me. But I just want to be a part of their fan base. Like, I want to join their group of people. I am going to be starting this series with the beloved N.K Jemisin. Now, N.K Jemisin is a world-renowned, award-winning, show-stopping author. Everybody loves her books. She's the queen of sci-fi, of fantasy, of elaborate, amazing writing. And I have not been having luck with her books, to say the least. So I have read 2 books by N.K Jemisin. The first one was the 5th season, because everyone raves about this series. Every bookstore I go into, if I end up talking to one of the clerks there, they always recommend N.K Jemisin. So I read the 5th season, and me personally, I am not a DNF girly. The people that can just stop in the middle of like a book or 10 pages into a book, I don't know how y'all do it. I have such a hard time not finishing things. It really drives me crazy, and I just feel like, okay, I don't like this book so far, but what if a new character is introduced, or a new plot line, or I love it by the end and I end up loving the author? I always have that hope that things are gonna get better. Spoiler alert, things usually do not get better. It usually stays the same, so I don't know why I haven't learned from this, but I will pause. I am a pause for now girly, which is like a soft DNF. I will revisit it. I will finish it at one point. For the 5th season, I read it. I got like between like 50 to 80 pages in. Maybe I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was so, it made me question if I understood the English language. I was like, you know, English is hard, so maybe I'm not grasping. I'm not catching on to what she's putting down. There's something wrong with my brain. I was blaming it on me. This is my problem. But I couldn't, and I was getting so frustrated to the point where I was like, I have to stop. I can't. There was different types of views, like first person, second person, third person. There was like 5 different characters, points of view. So it wasn't even just like you're introduced, you learn the character, this is the type of perspective it is. No, it was like 5 every chapter was a different character. There was so many different first person, second person, third person. I didn't know what was happening. I was just so aggravated, so I did a pause for now. Then I read The City We Became, which is also by N.K Jemisin. I was so excited for this book. This was the first book I read this year. 2022 was the first book that I picked up, and she was not it for me. This basically is like a sci-fi fantasy urban story. The state of New York is being attacked, and they're being attacked by otherworldly things. The person ends up embodying each borough, so they end up having basically like a little avatar for each city, and those people have to come together, find each other, and then fight off the bad guy so that the city can become a new and better thing. So the bad guy is like all the bad things within the city, all the negative things within the city, and these 5 boroughs are supposed to come together and represent New York as a whole to fight off this negativity so that the city can be born into something new. Sounds amazing. Personally, the characters I didn't care for. I didn't give a shit. Let's just say I didn't enjoy it. All right, point blank period. I didn't enjoy the damn book. I talked to somebody about it, and I read this book in January. It's July. I don't damn remember half the shit, whatever. But all I can say is during my time of reading this, I didn't enjoy it. I talked to someone about this book, and they told me, oh, it's because you're not from New York. It's just because I didn't like the book. I don't think it mattered if I was from New York or not. I know this is like a shout out to New York legends and a shout out to the characteristics of the city itself, but personally, I just didn't like it. Like a lot of the books that are based in New York, I love them because of the atmosphere, because just the setting, because I'm from Connecticut, so I was constantly in New York. I have family in New York. I'm always there. I love seeing the atmosphere of New York in books, but this just didn't do it for me. Finished it completely. I don't remember what I gave it. I think I gave it like 2 stars or something like that. It just wasn't for me. I say all that to say I still have hope. N.K Jemisin is a phenomenal writer. I've never seen anyone craft and make a world like she can. So I just feel like something's gotta give. I've gotta find my, even if I, you know, don't like all of her books, can I just find one that I love? Please, please. So I also have How Long Until Black Future Month by N.K Jemisin, and I got this specifically because of the cover, but this is just like a ton of short stories, sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian-ish books written by her. I love the deco edges. I don't know why people be hating on the deco edges. Baby, these are fire. From what the girlies are saying, this is a prequel to The Killing Moon. And The Killing Moon is the first book in the series of Dream Blood. So this supposedly is like, oh, there's a bookmark in here. Did I already start this? No way I started. Hey! From Children of Blood and Bone. Look at her. Her. This is how I be losing bookmarks. Shit like this. This is how. I was so sure I was gonna start this book and never did. What everyone's saying is this is the entry to the world of the Dream Blood series. So, hello, the prequel, I already have it. Of course I should read it. So, I'm going to be reading this book in this vlog, as well as The Killing Moon. I really hope it goes well, because if not, there's nothing I hate more than forcing myself to read some shit that I don't want to read. I don't want that to happen. I don't want this vlog to turn into that. So, our fingers are crossed. Let's start this series. Let's get into it. If not, there's other books I can read by her. I have not lost hope. Okay, we're gonna see how it goes. Let me know in the comment section below now if you think I'm gonna like any of these books, which one you think I'm gonna like. And other news, do y'all see this? Do y'all see that? Now, if you don't know nothing about me, please know that your girl loves chips. I'm a chip connoisseur. Any flavor, any size, big bag, small bag, spicy, tangy, sweet. I love chips. Like, chips are my biggest addiction. My period is approaching. I was looking for chocolate, and they have Reese's cups with chips inside of it. Everyone tells me sweet and salty really go good together, so I'm trying to see what that's about. But I want to try it with you guys, and it's a big cup. There's really a chip right in the center. It's really crunchy. Excuse me? It tastes the same, it just tastes crunchier. It tastes exactly the same, but it's just mad crunchy. And I think my favorite part of chips is how crunchy they are, so I can get down with this. I will see you guys with the first update for how long until Black Future Month. Until then, bye. What's up, y'all? My baby just came back home from Romania. He got me some stuff I wanted to show y'all. I think one of y'all ordered me a book. If you don't know, your girl has a wish list. Everybody's always asking me how they can support my channel. Support my channel by sharing. Oh, let me take my glasses off, child. Support my channel by sharing my content. And you can support me by checking out my Amazon wish list. I'm gonna do my best to add more books on there. But I be buying books, so I have to make sure I don't put anything on there that I'm going to actually buy. But anyway, look, my boyfriend just got back from Romania for work, and he got me this cool little dragon thing. He probably gonna drink more of this than me, because I don't really drink like that, but look how cute. It's a little dragon. And he got me a keychain. Look how cute. It opens and it has like a mirror. Very cute. And he got me this bell that say ring for sex. So ring-a-ling-a-ling. The bells are chiming. Ring for sex. Thank the Lord. Oh, and he got me this wine. He said this is the wine from Romania. So we gonna see what they're talking about. I got a box right here. So I'm gonna open it on camera. I didn't want to open something that y'all got me not on camera. Don't you hate when that shit happens? Just rip open. Golly. Sure. Okay, the eyes are closed. Ooh, it's a hardcover. New book smell. It feels like, oh, this is thick. Is this a fantasy book? This. There better be a card in here. There's no card. I don't know who got me this. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I was just thinking about this book. Who got me this? Damn. You guys, you have to leave a gift card note thing so I can say thank you. Oh. Wow. It looks white, but it has like a marble. I don't know how to explain it. It has like marble, kind of. Oh my god. Look at this map. Hello? Damn, this is gorgeous. Wow. Oh, baby, she is thick. She thick, child. Lord have mercy. Holy shit. Look at that. Thank you, whoever got me this, my little island. Thank you so much. This is so fucking gorgeous. Like, please God, please, I hope I love this book. Please, 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 please. I'm so tired of these gorgeous covers and these books that I'm so excited for, and they end up being flops. I have high hopes for this. I don't want to set my expectations too high, but I really think I'm gonna love this book. Thank you so much, whoever got me that. Please, you guys, if you buy me books from my wish list, which I will link in the description box below, and it's also on the community tab, make sure you guys leave gift receipts so I can say thank you to you via name. I really, really appreciate this. This is actually my first book I've ever received from a subscriber, so you will always hold a special place in my heart. Make sure you guys pay attention to the community tab, because I do talk to you guys on there and try to get recommendations for videos. I am going on vacation in August for my man's birthday. We're gonna be gone for 10 days, so you know I gotta give y'all the content. So I put up a poll on there early so that I can get as many votes as possible to see what type of books you guys want me to bring on that vacation. And it looks like smut, erotica, and romance section is winning. So make sure you go up there and cast your votes. My boyfriend just came in and I was reading How Long Until Black Future Month. Child, I'm only 4 pages in. I'm only 4 pages in. I have not had a chance to really sit down and read. Life is so damn busy, but I'm going to try to really put a dent in her this week, because I have the first book in the series coming tomorrow. I think it's called Killing Moon or something like that. I hope I like that book, but that book is going to be here tomorrow. So I'm really trying to finish this by like Thursday the latest, so then I can start the other book Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I have another video coming for y'all. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for buying me that book. That's really, God, that's gorgeous. Look at that. Damn. That blue is gorgeous. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go try to read some more, hang out with my baby, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye.
I've been out of my head, can't get out of bed. Too much on my brain, but got it good, can't complain. It's like I'm losing my mind, and time's hard to find. What's a girl gotta do to catch a break up? When life tries to test me, I take it one day at a time. 'Cause I was crying yesterday, but look at me today. It has been so long since I wrote a sad song. Sunshine on my face, I'm feeling okay. Nothing's in my way. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Alright, y'all. I'm just gonna hold it. Okay. I got these 2 braids in my hair and it is itchy. Okay. I had just got home. I got comfy. Just want to say, oh, let me take my glasses off, y'all. I just want to say, whoever came up with the great idea to say, let's take the dusting from Cheeto Puffs and put them on chips, I think you're a genius. I think you're greatly appreciated in the community. Me as a chip connoisseur, I just would like to say that I appreciate you. I just finished the end of this bag. I didn't eat the whole thing by myself. Just my mom gave me the rest because I went over to my sister's house yesterday, and they know if I'm coming, there needs to be chips there. That's just the rule of thumb. But anyway, I'm here to update you guys on my status with how long until Black Future Month, and I'm here with good news. I'm not gonna lie, I'm here with good news. I'm more than 50% through. I say like 65-70% through this book. I'm on page 246. I have read a lot and I am loving this so much. And there have, just like any other short story collection, there have been some hits and misses, but for the most part they've all been hits. And the only thing that I'm finding with N.K Jemisin's writing is that the writing is so immersive and the world is so well done that I have to take like a little second to like cleanse my brain of the last story I read in order to start another story and like be fully immersed, because she just does such a good job. So like when I finish the chapter, I'm just like, okay, I feel like I'm still in the same world, but I kind of have to try to forget it. I feel like with other short stories, I'm just it's easy for me to just switch to the next chapter and know that it's going to be different characters, different setting, whatever. But with her, it's just like, it's just so well done. And like all of these stories are like different. Like it's not even like, okay, like the theme obviously in this is like sci-fi, which I'm not a huge fan of, honestly, which is why I was a little bit nervous and skeptical about this book, because I'm not a huge sci-fi fan. The other books that I've read by her I didn't enjoy, so I was nervous. But the theme for these books is sci-fi, and I don't know how to say this, but like the genre is the same, but like the setting, the theme, the characters, like the things that she pulls at for the plot of the story, none of them are similar. You know, like they all feel different and they all feel like different authors, and she just, oh, so talented. Like there's a lot of stories in here that involve food, which I love. Stories in here that are sapphic. There's stories in here that are post-apocalyptic, where there's like aliens that have taken over the world. There's like small hints at racial injustices, but deep in the story. And I just love it. Like I'm living, laughing, loving. I don't know which one's my favorite. Let me see. I don't know which story was my favorite. And what's crazy is that like a few of these stories in her short story collection she's made into full novels. So I want to know like if she's gonna do any more and make them into full novels, because I know The City We Became was in one of the first few short stories, and that's one of the books that I actually read by her. And the girlies have told me that The Killing Moon is also a short story in here as well. I wonder if she's like one by one looking at them and saying, what can I write about? Because these stories are so well done, and they're not like dragging out. There's only one that I can think of that confused me a little bit, that I didn't really know what the hell's going on until the ending, but I wasn't really a fan of it. So I'm just gonna tell you guys my least favorite and my most favorite so far. My favorite so far was The Storyteller's Replacement, which was basically a story that followed a king that was very greedy. Within his land there was a wizard slash like chemist that worked for him and told him that if he consumed the heart of a male dragon that he would be able to sire like strong willful sons or something like that. So him and his people were out for the hunt looking for these dragons, and they could not find them. The only dragon that they found was a female, and he ate the heart of the female dragon, and he ended up getting 6 wives. He sired 6 daughters. All of his wives died during childbirth, and it just follows his story in greed and how his children like in a way are malicious and using his greed against him. And it's told to you by a storyteller who also is like a little weird, a little creepy weird at the end. And I just loved it. I ate it up. That was my favorite one. I would love to see that be turned into like a whole story, because it was just so like creepy in a way, but not overdone. But just like the whole idea of like greed and him being so determined to accomplish this, that he was blindsided by his own goals, and blindsided by his own goals by his own children, which made it even better. But I absolutely love that. My least favorite one, I would say The Evaluators. I was very confused. It was like mixed media, so it was following a whole bunch of like back and forth texts, emails, or whatever. I didn't know what was happening in that story until the ending, and I still was a little bit confused. But that was my least favorite. But so far, so great. I still have, let's see how many I have left. I think I have 8 or 9 stories left, and I'm currently reading a story that's following a restaurant that can recreate meals from specific moments in your life. And you can just give them the time and date of when something happened, and when you eat it, it like makes you remember the events of that day. And like, you know, everyone has like food tied to specific memories, and it's just, I'm living for it. But the main character is just like in complete disbelief. He's not going for it. He wants to know the secret. He wants to know why they're able to do this, how they're able to do this. So he being nosy, and nosiness don't help. So I don't know how it's gonna end for him, but I don't think it's gonna end well. I'm currently on that book, so really loving it. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have dog-eared a few pages. I'm a dog-eared girly, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm probably gonna read for about an hour today. I'm trying to make sure I finish this book by tomorrow so that I can start this one and finish. Hi, baby.
Hey.
So that I can start this one and then wrap the vlog up. So yeah, I just want to give you guys an update. I will check you guys later once I finish it. That will be the closing. I'll give you all my star ratings for each of the stories. And yeah, bye. All right, y'all, so 2 books and 2 updates. So I finished How Long Until Black Future Month, and I'm gonna stick with a 4-star rating for this book. I really enjoyed it. I think majority, I would say like 90% of the stories I enjoyed. 10% I was just like, what's happening? I don't know what's going on, or I wasn't a big fan of. But let me tell you my top 3. My top 3 out of all the stories would be The Storyteller's Replacement, which I told you guys about in the last clip. Cuisine de Memories, which I think I also told you guys about in my last clip. My final favorite would be The Necromancer. Now, The Necromancer is actually the short story connected to this book. So that was like the introduction to this book. It was like 20-30 pages, so it was like a good chunk of the end of the book, and I really enjoyed it. So I was really excited to start this because out of all the short stories I read, it was one of my favorites. So just the world was really cool, and it gave me like 2 video ideas, so it kind of like sparked creativity in me. But I'm more than 50% through. This is all I have left to meet my goal for the day, and then tomorrow I'll finish up the last section and close out this vlog. So as of right now, I'm really enjoying this book. So if you don't know, this book basically follows a land where there's different caste of people, there's different beliefs, but for the most part, their goddess is the moon goddess, and the sun is also a god, but they have like a twisted, complicated love story, which resulted in the moon goddess making dreams, essentially. So within this world, there's a specific group of people called the Gatherers, and they basically are assassins, but just put very beautifully, like anyone that's in pain, anyone that's a danger to society, they show them a dream and then they put them to sleep forever. Basically, they kill them, but they kill them in a very sweet, gentle way. It's their responsibility to ask the person if they would be willing to for this to happen when they come into the night. They basically come into the night, they talk to the person, tell them that they've been sent, and then they show them a picture of what their dreamland would be, and then the person either agrees or disagrees, and if anything goes wrong during this, the person can die very painfully and they would lose the soul. So one of the gatherers, he's a very experienced gatherer, he goes to collect the soul and put him into the dream world, but something goes wrong during this and he ends up losing the person's soul. Whenever you're a gatherer, if you lose the person's soul, it can send you into insanity. So basically you start losing your mind, you start seeing shit, and it could just go bad. There's also some type of dark spirit that's like going through the land and killing people. The spirit is called the Reaper, and the Reaper is basically originally a gatherer that refuses his responsibility and just goes out on his own, kind of loses his mind and does his own thing, and is a very corrupt gatherer who doesn't follow the rules or anything like that. It's seen as a myth. Given a ton of recent events, it's very obvious that there's actually a Reaper within this town. There's also a lot of corruption going on. There's a prince that's in this book. He's very corrupt. It just screams corruption. Like, it's just something going on within the city. The gatherer that went to go collect the soul, he's struggling with understanding that everyone doesn't see them as good people. Some people see them as assassins. Like, who the hell told you to come in my house and just kill me? Like obviously they talk to the person first, but it's just like, why do you think you're so holy? Why do you think you're so amazing? Because you're coming out and killing people and putting them into a dream world. You think that it's gentle, you think that it's kind, but it's not always the case. He ended up getting into some trouble, and now he's questioning everything within his group of brothers. So he's now on a journey to find out more information about what's going on in the city. They're on the brinks of a war. The prince is corrupt. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm just waiting for the big reveal. I don't know what's happening. I have an idea, but I don't know if I'm right. I'm usually wrong. I can never guess what's happening in books, honestly. I have to be along for the ride. So I'm going to try to get to my next 40 pages, and then the last section I'll finish tomorrow, and I will close out this vlog. But as of right now, I'm really enjoying it. It's looking like a 4.5 star, so I'm excited. I wish I would have read this book and the second book, so I could have did 3 books in this vlog, but I do what I can with the time that I have. So I will catch you guys in the next clip, but as of right now, everything is going good. That could change in 100 pages, but alright, you guys, I'm here to close out the vlog. I finished The Killing Moon, so that would be 2 books that I've read by N.K Jemisin to see if she's the author for me, giving her one more again, one more run through. And as you can tell by the smile on my face, this is a 5-star book. Like, this book was so good that as soon as I finished it, I went online and ordered like 3 or 4 more of her books. I'm an N.K Jemisin stan now. I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting and hoping and thinking that I just knew she was for me, but I just needed to find the book of hers that I would appreciate. And in this vlog, I found 2 books of hers that I can greatly appreciate. And just these 2 books alone really helped me understand why people respect her so much as an author, and the way that she can craft a world and the way that her mind works. Yes, I'm a reader. Yes, I read a lot of books. Yes, I love reading, but every once in a while you come into contact with these authors that really make you not idolize them, but really admire the way that they can craft a world. Like Lonnie Taylor with her poetic writing, and like N.K Jemisin, the way she can craft these stories and these characters and these universes and these worlds. I'm so in awe. Like I was a little nervous about The Killing Moon because I heard a lot of mixed reviews, but the mixed reviews I was hearing from were booktubers that I directly look for books they hate because I know I'm gonna love them. Does anybody else do that? Like, I literally look for books that they did not like because I know we have opposite reading tastes. So I wasn't too skeptical, but I wasn't really hearing anything good about this book. I flew through this. I'm a short attention span girl. I have the attention span of a squirrel, but with this book, my eyes did not leave the page, okay? I was like that SpongeBob meme where his eyes were like glued to something. It was like that. I couldn't stop. It was like candy. I could not stop. I want to read the second one. And this world is so complex, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody go into depth about it. I talked about it a little bit in my last clip, but basically it follows this world that's based off of dreams, and they have these specific structures, and they have these two different classes of people that reside within the land. And you have the people that are believers, and you have the people that aren't believers, and the people that are believers worship the sun and the moon, and there's all this complex like religion. And you have these gatherers that help people essentially die. Like, they're essentially like gentle assassins. In this book, it dives a lot into like who determines what corruption is, who makes that decision, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the crazy thing is, there was so many things that were corrupt within their own ranks that it just was revealing itself. So many things were happening. I loved it. It wasn't bloody, it wasn't too bloody, it wasn't too gory, but just the world. I really would have appreciated it if it had a map, because I feel like some of the locations that were mentioned in here, like, child, they be putting maps in fantasy books and I do not be knowing what the hell's going on. But every once in a while with fantasy books, I will glance at the maps just to see the locations of them. So with this book, I feel like it did need a map. God, I love this so much. I loved it so much. I loved it so much. Like, I'm giving this 5 stars, giving this 4 stars. So all in all, with this experiment, I'm glad to say and happy to say that it went well. That obviously, if I gave this one 4 stars and the other one 5 stars, that I'm willing to read more N.K Jemisin. The train's gonna keep riding. All right, I'm so happy. These experiment videos be hit or miss, but I swear I'm so happy that I knew that I was gonna love her writing. And just the short story book being the first one to start with was a good call, because I got to see so many different styles of her writing. Some of them worked for me, some of them didn't, but I really got to appreciate the way she crafts world. There is like an interview at the end, so I kind of want to read that as well. But I just had such a great time with this, honestly. If you've read any N.K Jemisin books, please let me know what your favorite is. Let me know if she's for you. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you made it to the end of this video, please leave some type of moon. Leave some type of moon emoji, because the last book that I read in this vlog is The Killing Moon, and I'm still thinking about this book. It's one of those books that you really sit and think about, especially the characters and the corruption. And it actually gave me an idea for a video that you guys will be seeing soon. But I really love this. I need to just stop before I just go on a rant of how much I love it. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all the engagement actually that I got in my last video, which was, if you like this book, read this black book. And I will leave that in the card up here if you have not seen it yet. But that was a very well loved video. It's actually at like 1,000 views, and usually my videos get like between 100 to 300 views typically, like an average for me personally. And so I'm glad that you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Let me know if there's any authors you would like me to do a dedicated video to. I have 2 other authors that I want to try for this series, for the One More Again series. This is the first one, but thank you guys so much for watching. Always remember, read a book, keep your life interesting, and I will see you next time. Bye.